If you enjoy my Dragon Ball Super episode reviews and have just started watching them, then be sure to catch up on previous reviews by clicking the annotation. Last time on Dragon Ball Super. Sorry, I just had to try the classic Dragon Ball Z narrator voice. It's been bugging me for a while and I've been wanting to do it, so yeah, I just wanted to try it. But the last episode of Super was about 2 weeks ago. And in that episode, we got to see Vegeta training with Trunks. We also got to see more of Zamasu as a character. This time around, we get to explore more of Zamasu, as well as see what the Omni King wanted to see Goku for. The episode starts out with Goku going to Beerus' planet, and Beerus is just freaking out. He is flipping his lid because he is just confused as to why the Omni King wants to see Goku. And Goku just kind of passes off like, well, I got better things to do. And Beerus is like, you idiot! Don't you understand? This is the Omni King we're talking about. Nothing is more important than the Omni King. You have to go see him. He wants to see you. If you don't go see him, this could be the end of our universe. So it's a big deal to Beerus, obviously. And Whis as well. So Goku just kind of goes like, yeah, okay, I'll go see him. And Beerus is so worried. And it's funny to see Beerus like this, because usually he's a chill, kind of laid-back character, pretty lazy. But here he's so energetic and angry. It's just really funny. So according to Whis, we learned a new fact about Beerus, and that him and Kaioshin, or as some of you Dragon Ball Z fans know him as Supreme Kai, are one and the same. So if say Kaioshin were to die, then Beerus would die. So that's an interesting little tidbit, and I wonder how that's going to play out in the future. So Goku and Whis leave to go to Supreme Kai's planet, where he's staying, because Supreme Kai apparently has the fastest way to get to the Omni King. So they're leaving to go to, Supreme Kai's planet so they can get there quickly. And once this scene's done, we get to see Zamasu and his master Gowasu on that barbarian, human planet. And Zamasu and Gowasu are observing these creatures, and all they're doing is what they've been doing in the previous episodes, and that's just killing each other consistently. It's very consistent how they kill each other, just barbaric, clubs and punching and smashing. And then one of these barbarians is about to attack Gowasu and Zamasu just kind of blows him away at the shock of Gowasu. And then Gowasu gets even more shocked because Zamasu goes in and kills one of these dudes. And a Kai is not supposed to do that. So Gowasu is just bewildered that he would do something like this. Which then leads to Gowasu taking one of Zamasu's Kaioshin earrings that was given to him by Gowasu, I assume. After all that's said and done, we go back to Goku meeting up with Supreme Kai. And, they're telling Goku, be on your best behavior, don't have a bad attitude. And Goku's like, oh, come on, my attitude isn't that bad, is it? And all three of them, Kibito, Supreme Kai, and Elder Kai are just like, yeah, you do have a bad attitude. So it's a pretty funny scene. Goku, Whis, and the Supreme Kai all end up going to the place of the Omni King. And Goku's like, oh, so this is where the Omni King lives, just being a complete casual idiot. And of course they see the guard, who we got to see in the last episode preview, and that guard is known as the High Priest, I believe, according to the translation I saw. But yeah, the High Priest is even more powerful than Whis, so of course this excites Goku, but he has to be put in, his best behavior, like, hey man, cool it. So the High Priest takes all three of these guys to go see the Omni King, and of course Goku, before all of this even happens, I should mention, is acting, like a casual, just kind of like, oh, what? And Supreme Kai is just hitting him, telling him hey, act on your best behavior, man, or else we could get fucked over. And then when Goku finally goes to see the Omni King, it's for something you wouldn't expect. When this last episode preview, I thought it was going to be something really, serious. But then I remembered, oh yeah, the Omni King is kind of a joking character. The Omni King just goes, hey Goku, I invited you here because I want to be your friend, and let's play. And then Supreme Kai's like, oh, well, because Goku just kind of goes like, oh, well, that's, so how do you want me to be your friend? What? He's confused. And then Supreme Kai's just like, oh, he's speechless. He doesn't know what to say. And then Omni King, this little cute little character goes, shut up. Keep your mouth shut. And it's hilarious. And then later on, Goku's like, well, I'm kind of busy right now, so I don't know if I can play with you. Maybe after I'm done with what I'm doing. And maybe I'll bring a better friend. And the Omni King has these two, henchmen guards who guard him, like the Emperor from Star Wars. They're guarding him, and they come up, they're like, how dare you? And the Omni King turned around, and he says, back up or I'll destroy you, basically. And I'm just like, oh shit, the Omni King's a little joking character. is so strong, they could probably just destroy these guys within the blink of an eye. And then it's just funny. Toriyama has a way of like making characters, like having it seem like size doesn't matter. And I really love that. But Goku, Whis, and Supreme Kai all leave, and they're all like, okay, who's this one friend you were talking about, Goku? And Goku's like, I don't know. I just kind of lied to get out of there almost, or I'll think about it later. And they're like, you idiot, like, you just made that up. If he finds out, we're fucked. We're done for. Game over, man. Game over. You may be hearing me say this way too often, but the comedy in Dragon Ball is actually really well done, especially if Toriyama's involved. Toei does a good job with the comedy, but I think Toriyama's comedy, it always holds up to me. I don't know what it is. It's always funny. So Gowasu and Zamasu have a little exchange talking about justice and what it plays in the parts of good and evil. And Zamasu just made Gowasu like a cup of tea. And with his changing like attitude and perception of things, the tea also changes, and from what I can tell, gets more bitter. And he was just saying how the gods, should step in more and assert themselves, whereas Gowasu's like, no, our job is to watch over them. By the end of this, Gowasu tells Zamasu to go make him a new cup of tea, and Zamasu thinks to himself, Gowasu, only to stay there and stand by and watch over these humans is a sin. So again, they keep pushing and pushing this whole Zamasu is Goku Black thing down our throats, and I don't want to believe it. I just don't, because it literally feels like they're going to curveball us. They're going to throw us a curveball. They're going to swerve us. It really feels that way to me. I still do not change my stance. And if I'm wrong, I will be the first one to tell you. Believe me, I will fully admit it. But until then, I think Zamasu is not Goku Black. So the episode ends with Bulma revealing that the time machine is fixed and ready to go. And the whole ending of this is just Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks going back to the future. Back to the future, Marty! I love those movies. But they go back to the future. Trunks' future, that is. Trunks notices that Mai's hat's lying on the ground, and he's a little confused because the last time he saw her, she was quote-unquote dead in her arms, but we, the audience, know that's not true. And the episode ends with soldiers, I would assume Mai's, future resistance soldiers, aiming at Goku and firing bullets, and Goku's expression at the end is priceless. He's just like, oh, fuck! Oh, man, it's great. It's great because, in this future timeline, the only person they know of that looks like Goku is, of course, Goku Black. And their first instinct is to attack the guy. So, yeah, it's just kind of like Trunks in episode 48 when he woke up from his little mini coma he had there or whatever. And that's how the episode ends, teasing the whole future aspect of it. Very interesting to see how this plays out. And according to the next episode preview, we're going to see Vegeta fight Goku Black. And Goku Black apparently has a transformation called Super Saiyan Rose. But yeah, Super Saiyan Rose looks like it's going to be an actual thing, and I'm not against it. I just want to see how it plays out. Overall, this was a good episode. Animation was more or less on point. There were a few off scenes like Super usually has every now and then. But overall, the episode was pretty good, and I look forward to the next one. This is Gojira 2012 saying farewell for now.